India-France relations. India-France relations. And this article is also talking about new national museum. Okay, so from which subject you can see about this India-France relations? GS paper 2 under IR. So do we share direct land boundary with this France? No. This comes under India bilateral relations. India bilateral relations. Okay, so do France is a friendly nation for India or enemy nation? Friendly nation. So how France is helping India? IR is done, tell me. How France is helping. So which kind of equipment that we are getting from France? In defense only, what is the name of that equipment? Yes, Rafale jets. So Rafale jets we are getting from France. Okay, so this is the thing that you have to see. So exactly what are the dimensions you have to see is you have to see history of India-France relations. So when this India-France relation they got started. And you have to see areas of cooperation. And can you tell me which is the part or which is the thing that we borrowed from this France constitution and we incorporated in our constitution? Liberty. Next. Which are the items that we borrowed from this French Revolution that are placed in your preamble? See once again. So in this way, you have to see if there is any countries in use. So from history onwards, how it had been contributed for India and its development. You have to see that. So from polity point of view also, there is relation with France constitution and Indian constitution, right? So you have to see which are the things that we had borrowed from your France. And next one is areas of cooperation. And you have to see what are the challenges between India and France. And you have to see what is the way forward. And here you have to see exclusively about this new national museum. So in which area that is going to come and what is the name of this museum, and you have to see what is the special features of this museum. Actually, if we complete this, it will be the largest museum in the globe. Okay, so this is that significant. And here you have to see what are the advantage of having this kind of museum in our country. Okay, so all these areas that you have to focus. And this topic is important from your GS paper 2 as you said, and even it is important from your GS paper 1 under history point of view, history and culture. And even it comes under infrastructure projects from your GS paper 3 under economy. And even it will be improving our soft power in different countries. Okay, now let us see context. India and France, they signed Memorandum of Understanding, and this Memorandum of Understanding is about development of or to construct a new national museum in which place? In New Delhi. In New Delhi, we are going to come up with this new national museum, and it is going to become the largest museum globally. In entire globe, if this project is completed, India will be having the largest museum, so that our name in this international arena will be obviously increased. And this agreement is signed by key officials from both nations. So whenever this kind of agreement which is signed between the two countries, that will highlight strong cultural collaboration and as well as strategic partnership between these two countries. So the points you have to remember is this new museum will be serving as a culture hub. So that what is the advantage? We can increase our soft power of India and we can increase our global influence. This will be helpful for our heritage and as well as diplomacy. And next one is this project will utilize adaptive reuse and as well as we are focusing on sustainable approach to architecture as well. And next one is this name of this new museum, please try to make a note, that is Yuga Yugain Bharat. The name of the museum is Yuga Yugain Bharat. There is also one movie name, I think, Yugantam. So remember that. Yuga Yugain Bharat, and it is aimed to surpass all existing museums in size and even it will reflect our India's commitment to culture preservation, and as well as if you're having this kind of museum where we are storing the whole thing. So what is the purpose of museum? Have you went to the Salajang museum in this Hyderabad? Preserving what? Oh, we won't preserve animals and plants there. We will be preserving only historical things, like the things like swords, guns, whatever the things that they used to eat, what are the items, everything that will be there. So if you are having time, just go to the Salajang Museum. You can get lot of insights regarding how these nizams were there and what are the items they used. If you're getting time, you can go. It will be like very worth. So if you're having this kind of preservation of our culture and heritage, obviously our next generation will learn something. Okay, because nowadays, because of increasing of science and technology advancements and developments, so nowadays the kids, they are entirely engaged in using of tabs, video games, online games, computer. Even my 1.5 year kids, they will always 24 hours, they will be having mobile in their hand. Without mobile and without this Coco Melon, there is one more channel, kids. I can't remember that. So one channel they'll watch is Coco Melon. Without these, they won't. So if they are completely engaged in this kind, so can they have contact with our culture, our heritage preserve? No, right? So if you're having this kind of museums, at least if you're taking them there, at least weekly ones or like monthly ones or yearly ones, they will understand like how our earlier people used to spend the time. At least we can bring some attitude change in the people. Okay, next one here is this MoU, which is very much helpful for the international collaboration so that we can increase the respect and as well as shared goal between these two nations. And even we can increase bilateral relation between India and as well as France. Okay, and even we can increase the tourism as well. So tourism boost will be the one important advantage of having this kind of project so that we can generate income, we can generate forex reserves. Yes.